So let's talk about human intelligence, because if we want to understand planetary intelligence, if we want to understand Worldthink, we need to understand human intelligence and thinking. Now, this is an area that I've spent many years studying. Initially at Carnegie Mellon University, where cognitive scientists like Herbert Simon, Alan Newell, John Anderson, and Jay McClelland were making exciting breakthroughs in the study of both human and artificial intelligence. Usually cognitive psychologists, those are the people who study human brain and how humans think, divide human thinking into several different areas. The first area is perception, so what your eyes see and what your ears hear and what you smell and everything else, and how those inputs are then processed by your brain. So signals from your retina in your eyes, the back of your eyes, goes to the visual cortex, and then images are created, and it all ends up as patterns of activation across the neurons in your brain. That entire field is called perception. There's another important element to human thinking, which is memory. So the perceptions come, but most of the things that you're perceiving you don't remember. Some of them make it into what's called short-term memory. So if you think about trying to remember a phone number, as long as you keep repeating it to yourself, you can keep it in your memory. That memory where you're keeping it, cognitive psychologists refer to that as short-term memory. And then if you make a lot of effort, or if it's really important and you process it in more depth, it can get into long-term memory. So there's perception, there's short-term memory, there's long-term memory, and then there's attention. And attention, one way to think about it is as a spotlight on the stage. Wherever the spotlight turns, that's what you're paying attention to. There's a lot of other things going on the stage that are sort of in the background. And if you were at a cocktail party and you're chatting with someone paying attention, and then all of a sudden you hear your name across the room, that demonstrates that your attention is sort of picking up on a subliminal level on lots and lots of things. Even though you have the spotlight of attention, you also have this more diffuse, almost subliminal level of attention as well. And then there's the area that I liked the most and have spent the most time studying, which is problem solving. Because problem solving uses all of those other things we've talked about. You have to perceive things about the problem, you have to focus on it, you have to remember things, and then there's a sequence of steps in problem solving that takes you from where you are to where you want to be, the solution. And so human beings engage in problem solving all the time. The artificial intelligences that we've created also do problem solving. When a computer program plays chess and beats the world champion in chess, it's running a problem-solving program. When you have a self-driving car that is navigating on a road, it's running a problem-solving program. So all of the activities that we think of as intelligent activities, the vast majority of them can be characterized in one way or another as solving a certain type of problem. A simple problem, a complex problem, a problem that's very, very fast, or a complex multi-step problem. Understanding problem solving and how humans problem solve, and also how you can build artificial intelligences to problem solve, those become very important areas of study as well. So you put it all together, you've got perception, you've got short-term and long-term memory, you've got attention, and you've got problem solving. Those are the main cognitive functions of a human brain. But what's fascinating, and why this is so important to understand, is that those same cognitive functions exist for a global brain as well. So by understanding how our own minds work, we can begin to understand not only how to construct artificial intelligences, which is happening at an accelerating pace, but also how planetary intelligence will function. And that understanding will prove crucial to our survival as a species, living on and as part of planet Earth.